So I've been having an interesting discussion with someone who's just lost their job, or their contract finished, or they were made redundant. I can't remember exactly, but they're basically out of a job and they're applying for a new job. Now, obviously, you know, when you're out of a job and you're applying for a new one, you still got costs, right? You still got your rent to pay, you still got bills to pay, and all the other things that go along with it. So what they were asking me was, I need to make money. How do I make money when I haven't got a job? And what they really meant was, could they go freelancing, or could they do fractional work or whatever? And the problem with that is actually looking for a job. You're actually going out and looking for a job. So if you want to make money without applying for a job, because what you're doing is you're applying for jobs, you're not getting any, or you're waiting to hear back, but in the meantime you need money. So how can you make money? Now, ultimately, there isn't any quick answer. The alternative is to get a job outside of your expertise, which might be easier to get. I don't know, retail jobs. And even then retail jobs are really hard to get now because the economy is not that great. So what you're thinking about is, okay, what can I do to generate a bit of income? So what I was thinking about this, and I said to them, look, the way to do it is to create your own sort of revenue stream. And so, for example, one of the ways might be that you create content that people want to buy. Okay, so for example, you could do YouTube videos or Medium articles or something where it's ad funded. So you create content regularly, you put it on these websites, you try and get a following, and then you hope that when you get the following, and you start generating ad revenue, you make some money. But that is a long game, and it's a risk as well, because you're not guaranteed to make money from sort of ad revenue. So you're sort of creating all this content and hoping to get an audience, and then hoping to generate ad revenue from that. And that's a long game, and even if you did, it may not generate that much. But it's something, if you have the time, because you're looking for a job, you've got time, then why not create content? Why not create 2-3 pieces of content, whether it's written or a video, every week, and publish it and just see what happens. You've got nothing to lose if you've got that time, and it's not distracting you from applying for jobs. Then why not create content like that? The other thing about, especially if you're a data analyst, you will have a specialized skill, but actually any job that has a specialized skill that you have, especially if you're in the mid-level where you become really good at your job, is that you could create training courses. So there are quite a few places like Skillshare where you can create training courses and publish them, and then you get paid for them. So that's another thing, and that's a bit more immediate. If, again, it depends, there's demand, but if you're really good at it and you can create really good content, you could get a bit of revenue coming in from that. Again, I'm not sure how much. I've actually not tried that. It's something that I have been thinking about, to create paid content. I just not had the time. But people who have said about it, they say they do make some decent amount of money. It's probably not enough for you to quit your job. So in that respect, it probably won't be enough to cover all your expenses. But at least it'll be something. And again, if you have the time spare, then why wouldn't you do it, right? While you're looking for a job. So that's another thing that you can do. And then the final thing is really to see if you can help out friends. Again, it's a bit similar to applying for a job, but what's different here is that what you're saying is, connecting up with people that you know in the industry, especially in data analytics, especially if they run their own company, and just offer to help out. What you're not really asking for is a job. You're just saying, if there's the odd day here or day here that I could help out and get a day rate. And sometimes that's the case. I mean, sometimes I need people for like 2-3 days, and so I ask my network if anyone is available just for 2-3 days to help me out on something because I need a specific skill. Then I do that and I pay them for the 2-3 days. So it's quite an easy way to make some quick money. It's not going to be enough to pay all your expenses, but it'll be some money. So that's another way that you could do it. If you are applying for jobs and you've got time on your hand and you need to generate a bit of extra money, or generate some money to cover some of your expenses, like I said, you could do the things that I recommended. From one, for example, create content on ad-funded platforms or even paid-funded platforms, but that goes on to then creating training courses, right? So you can create training courses that you can put on platforms like Skillshare, or you can, as I mentioned, ask your friends or people in your network if you could help out for the odd day or so you know, in their work, in their business. Because like I said, you know, I sometimes have the need for someone for 2-3 days or even one day, and it's very hard to find someone. So if someone's available and they said, look, I'm happy to do even a day, then that's really good. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching that video. Please do like and share, and please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But make sure you turn the notification on so you know when my next video is coming out. You know, one of the reasons I ask people to subscribe is that at least I know then, you know, you're interested in the content that I'm producing. And if you want to, you know anything specific, then just write in the comment section below what you'd like to know, or actually just leave me, you know, drop me a message. My details are on the LinkedIn. My details are on the YouTube description. You can also find me in LinkedIn. Just search for Dr. Shauful Islam, and you can also find me in LinkedIn. Connect up there and ask me a message there as well. Okay. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you tune into my next video.